Hello guys, I'm Tanglewood back with another video. Today, I'm finally back with Phasmophobia. I wanted to play Phasmophobia again for a couple of different reasons. One, it's been quite a while since I last played. And for two, well, I also wanted to play with commentary, because I did do a video on this a few days ago. Not a few days ago. About a week ago now, I'm pretty sure. 6 Tanglewood Drive got a rework. It's been in the game for now probably a good 2 weeks now, over 2 weeks. So the map has been changed. It's been overhauled. It looks more modern. It looks completely different. I'm going to show you guys the changes because, well, the map is different in a lot of different ways. Wait. Load out. Okay, this is my main loadout where I take my video camera and my dots projector, an extra dots projector. I'm gonna go with 0 just in case if I do die. You know me, I'm still kind of a wuss when it comes to Phasmophobia. But here we are. It's snowing. Well, that's kind of going off season now. Okay, cursed object. Alright, Charles Mills. So, right away, there's 2 ghost types we can immediately rule out. Those being Banshee and Dan. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me check. Banshee and Dan. I'm pretty sure those are 2 ghost types we can rule out immediately. I know Banshee is. What about Dan? Yeah, see, close to her. So it's specifically a female ghost. A Dan is specifically a female ghost type, and with the recent update, Banshees were exclusively made to female as well. So because we know the ghost name is Charles Mills, we can go ahead and immediately rule out Banshees and Dans. So, you can see right here with the new Tanglewood Drive map screen, it's completely overhauled. It has color and everything, which is pretty cool. Of course, sanity is still the same. Blah blah blah. We already know how sanity works. I'm going to take both the dots projector and the video camera, and if that fails, we'll take the thermometer in, so we can get potentially more quicker evidence. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Wait. Why am I taking UV? Hold on. Let me... That's kind of stupid. Why am I taking UV? I don't know. But, I was. So, please ignore that. So, already from the outside, you can already see it looks much more modernized. Like, right away, you can see these plants right at the front door, which weren't there, before. If I had videos to compare, I would. I just don't, sadly. You can tell, like, right here, that's the, I think that's the guest room. Now again, once we enter, the same rules apply. That 5-minute setup timer starts. And here we are. The Tanglewood rework. So, as you can see right off the get-go, there's a footstep to my left, I can already hear it. Right off the get-go, the place looks much more homey, it looks much more modernized. Okay, so we can already immediately see that the mirror is the cursed object. That's good to know. Now the biggest change from the rework is the kitchen/dining area. As you can see, it's much more homey. You can hear the footsteps are a bit more different too. I know I'm kind of wasting time here, and I could initially get hunted, but I do want to show you guys the new reworked map of Tanglewood. Now, the biggest thing that people were... Oh, okay, that light kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, still good old, same old Phasmophobia. We should go ahead and turn off a couple of lights that we don't need to prevent the breaker from going out. So this is the biggest change right here, and it's the kitchen area. You no longer have the table, which was one of the most primary beloved looping spots in the game. Uh, but Kinetic Games did see this, and as looping is one of the main gameplay elements, another big change was the basement. As you can see, the basement has completely got an overhaul. It's kind of like a workshop now. And this big train set in the middle, which is now a new primary looping spot, as you can see. So you can poop, or you can, did I say poop around? What the hell am I even saying, dude? But loop around. I know I am wasting time, and I could potentially get hunted, but I do want to showcase the rework. And the breakers locations are still the same, so the breaker is going to be in the garage, right here to my right. It's on currently. Now I did hear a footstep to my left coming from this bedroom over here, I think. Let's try the main bathroom. Maybe a bone. Whoa, what was that? Maybe we get some orbs. Okay, I am certainly hearing a lot of objects being thrown in this room. It could be this room. Hold on. Give me orbs. Give me a sign. Ooh, okay, there's breath. That could be a sign of freezing temps. And therefore, we could have also just found the ghost room, which is good for us. I didn't see dots, nor did I see orbs as of yet. So we'll go ahead and put the... What I should do... Okay, a minute and 30 before the ghost can actually hunt us, so we better hurry up. I don't want it to be a demon either. I don't know what is going to be with demons in this game. I hate demons in Phasmophobia. Like, I hate them so much. We should do a spirit box session as well, sooner rather than later, because we do not want it to be a yokai. If it's a yokai, and if we use spirit box, that can be a death sentence, because it can hunt us. If we talk so much, using spirit box, if it's a yokai, it can hunt you at 80% sanity or higher, or lower, sorry. And as you can see, our sanity is still pretty good because we've been on the light for the most part, so we're still okay on sanity. We'll do a spirit box session real quick. Give me a sign. Whoa. How old are you? How old are you? Okay, yeah, this is getting nervous. So far, no spirit box reaction. Which has me a bit on edge, not gonna lie. Our set timer just ran out, which means we are going on limited on time now. We could get hunted if our sanity gets low enough, which is not very accustomed to my liking. I will say that right now. I've only been killed, I think, twice. Once was by a Fae, and that was on like episode 3 or 4, I think. And then before I started recording and before I started doing episodes of Phasmophobia, I also died to a demon, ironically enough. So, yeah. Charles, okay, it has been pretty active, so maybe we can actually go towards Oni potentially, because Onis can become very active when we're near them. I'm not sure. It could be an Oni because of how active it's being. And for Oni, let's see. Oni would be EMF, freezing temps. That would actually make sense because we already are suspicious of it potentially being freezing temps. So that would make sense. And if that does make sense, actually, we do set the video camera up in that room. Maybe we can get some dots. And if we can confirm that it's freezing temps, then maybe we can get an Oni here. That'd be fantastic. I think Oni's hunting threshold is 50%, so maybe if it is theoretically an Oni, because of what we're seeing so far, it seems... Wait. Wait a minute. Whoa. I think we could rule out Yuri, because the Yuri does a special door effect that no other ghost types do. And that's how all other ghost types besides the Yuri only opens the door about halfway, whereas the Yuri completely opens it. I'm pretty sure we can rule out Yuri. I'm not stupid. I think we can rule out Yuri on that. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe the opposite. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of special ghost abilities in my mind, and I know Yuri has the special ability to, like, partially close an open door or open it fully. It's giving Jin vibes currently because it's not turning off the breaker. So many potentials here. Like, literally, it could be any one of these. See, a Jin would be EMF 5 UV in freezing temps, which would also make a lot of sense. See, the thing is, the breaker is currently on. If it is a Jin, turning it off might actually be a good thing, because it's not turning off the breaker. It's also not turning off any lights. Let me check my sanity before I go in. I'm trying to be less scared, guys. Alright. So again, Charles Mills. Okay, I should have checked the optional objectives. What am I doing? Detect a paranormal sound with a parabolic phone. I do not have the parabolic. Detect a ghost presence with a motion sensor. I do not have a motion sensor. I do have an EMF, so maybe we can get, but I don't have a photo, so I can't do that either. Because if you guys did not know, if you bring in extra equipment, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you bring in extra equipment to your investigation, and if you die, you lose that equipment. You lose that extra equipment that you brought onto the investigation. So it's kind of, I kind of recommend for new players such as myself when they're flickering lights. I do like the new Tanglewood though so far. The new looping spot in combination for the old one in the kitchen in the basement is pretty. I think it's pretty sweet though. It's like a bigger looping spot. You can more easily lose sight of the ghost when you're crouching underneath. So I think it's definitely a new. I think it's gonna be a new prime looping spot that you'll be able to use to loop the ghost, and I think it's definitely going to help new players as well. They basically just moved the kitchen table looping spot and just put it into the basement. That's basically what they did. Besides the color of the house, and I didn't even check my sanity. What am I doing, guys? I'm going insane. IRL. See, sanity is still good, but that does not necessarily mean that it cannot hunt us. Especially if it's a demon. If it's a demon, that's going to be really scary. Now, I do hear it in here. Oh, there's a bone. I didn't even see. Okay, so that decreases the odds of it being a mare. Freezing temps. Give me freezing temps. Okay, freezing temps. That's our first evidence. Alright. No. Maybe UV. Okay, so... That could be potentially Yuri, though. I mean, maybe I was opposite on the Yuri. Maybe I'm kind of tripping on that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm not sure. As I said. We should test for orbs. I haven't really been testing for orbs that much. The new Tanglewood rework does look pretty refreshing, though. Alright. Give me freaking orbs. Wait. Okay, yeah, now it's giving freaking poltergeist vibes. Why is it throwing so many objects? But it can't be a poltergeist because poltergeist is a non-freezing temps ghost. Okay. See, this is what I was thinking. I thought I saw fake ghost orbs, so that it could be a mimic. The mimic is also very scary now because the addition of the three newer ghost types, as I mentioned in my previous videos, of being the Dayan, the Galyu, and the Ombabe. The Mimic basically has 3 new ghost types it can mimic, therefore it just gets a straight up buff. Because a Mimic can mimic any other ghost type, so therefore it gets buffed with each new ghost type that they add, so yeah. Now, okay, so we got UV. We should put the video camera. That means it's a Yuri. Wait, whoa. Am I tripping? Hold on. I think that's guaranteed Yuri. I think the Yuri is the only ghost type that has a guaranteed chance, or has the chance to actually close the front door without starting a hunt. Am I tripping? That is guaranteed Yuri. Whoa. Hold on. Am I tripping on this? I need you guys to give me tips in the comments below. I'm pretty sure that Yuri's the only ghost that can do that. You really want to close the door in my face. Oh, that is... Okay. Didn't turn the breaker off. That was good. Okay. Wait. Was that dots? Okay, yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Alright. I think it's Yuri now. I'm not 100% positive, but I think the Yuri is the only ghost type that closes the front door of the building. Again, you have to quote me on that because I'm not 100% positive it's the Yuri. I know it's a specific ghost type, but I think it's the Yuri. Wait. Okay. I think it's Yuri. It's definitely giving Yuri vibes now for some reason. So it would be UV. So we need to go in there and get UV. Just to see if we can confirm if we have any UV prints. Let me check my sanity real quick. If it is a Yuri's hunting threshold is 50%, so we are still good. 90%. Alright. That was scary though. Like when the door closed on my face, that kind of scared me, guys. Not gonna lie. Wait. I can obviously see my breath. Give me a sign. Okay, that was a ghost event. I thought it was a ghost hunt. It's a ghost event. We're good. I didn't have a video camera to get a ghost. That was scary, guys. That was a ghost event. Oh, that was scary. All right. Man, I wish I had a freaking photo camera or video camera now. Well, my video camera's right here. Wait, we can check for Oni now. Potential Oni. My sanity was 90% before the event. If it's an Oni, is it still potentially Oni? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure if you see an Oni during a ghost event, it's a guaranteed 50% sanity drop. %. Oh my god. That means it's Oni. It has to be Oni now. No. Yuri also has that ability, though. Guys. That was scary. Whew. Man, I am glad that was a freaking ghost event and not a ghost hunt. Oh my god, that was so scary, guys. My heart kind of pumped up there for a moment, to be honest. We're not seeing any dots. I think it's either guaranteed... Okay, I think it's guaranteed Yuri or Oni. I'm just not sure which. I think it's Yuri. I think Yuri is the only ghost type that closes the front door. Has it turned off the breaker at all? It has not. Now it's giving Jin vibes. See, we haven't been getting ghost orbs, though. And that will rule out Haunt 2, Revenant, and Unreal. But if it isn't ghost orbs, that would also rule out Yuri. Did I put the book in there? I think I did. But I just want to make sure. No, I did not. Okay. Let's put the book in there, see if we can get some ghost writing. I'm still not 100% positive. I'm leaning towards Yuri, but I haven't seen any ghost orbs, so... Because I think the front door closing on your face, that is a specific ghost type, and I think it's the Yuri. But we haven't been getting any ghost orbs, so I'm conflicted. If we get ghost orbs, I'm going to confirm it. Well, then again, we haven't been seeing any from the truck. Because I have the video camera in there, we haven't been doing any. We went in there and got a spirit box. We didn't get spirit box, actually. See, was that dots or am I tripping? Was that just part of the gram filter? Gosh, I wish I had PS Plus so I can play this game with my friends. This game is so much more fun with when you're playing with your friends, but it's equally fun when you're playing by yourself solo. Like another huge plus about Phasmophobia is that it's so unpredictable. The ghost stream can be different almost every single time. On top of one of the ghost types actually changing it, that being the Goryo. Well, actually, any ghost type can do that, but the Goryo is... Actually, no. Any ghost type other than the Goryo can change Ghost Room. I don't think the Goryo can. I think the Goryo is the only ghost type in the game that does not change Ghost Room. Which, ghosts can only change Ghost Rooms on higher difficulties anyway. And I think the lowest difficulty that they can change Ghost Stream is Professional. Plus, the ghost types are just unpredictable in general. Wait. Okay, responds to people who are alone, so that's good for us since I'm by myself. I didn't even see that part. I should have actually looked at that part, so... That doesn't really matter since we're by ourselves anyway. Wait. Was that Ghost Orb? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Am I going insane here? It was like very brief. I think I just saw it like on the top of the screen. It was very brief. It was a split second. I'm pretty sure that was Ghost Orb. And if that's the case, then I'm 99% positive it's Yuri now, if that is the case. Like, did I just see Ghost Orb? And we did get the bone, too, so we get extra money for that, if we stay alive, which I really want to stay alive. Hopefully Charles Mills will actually have some mercy on us and will not kill us. We're just trying to figure out what you are, my good sir. We mean you no harm, okay? It's alright. You may be a ghost that has unfinished business, but we mean no harm, okay? Okay. If it's a Yuri, then the other would be, if we are correct, it would be dots. But the thing is, I'm not seeing dots here. I may have the dots projector in the wrong place. Sanity 75%. So this is the scary part now. Wait, did you cut off the breaker? It cut off the breaker, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So we can rule out Jin now, which I think we could anyway because, yeah. Jin is a non-Ghost Orbs ghost. Alright. So it's not a Jin, obviously that's confirmed because, well, we already knew from... because Jin's a non-Ghost Orb ghost. Alright. I am 90% positive it is a Yuri at this point. I'm gonna shut my sanity one final time and take a deep breath and go in. Hopefully not to my death. Alright. 75% sanity. 75% is the lowest my sanity is at right now. Do you keep in mind that the breaker's off because the lights are off? By saying he's going to drop quicker now, so we got to keep that in mind. All right. No more being a fucking chicken. Come on. If it hunts, I'm going to go straight to the basement. I want to loot for the first time. Screw you. Sorry. Okay, you want to leave the door crooked open like that? Okay, that's kind of... It's hunting. Oh my god. Did you stop? Okay, hunt is over. Open the door, get me out of here. 20-second cooldown, please do not hunt again, okay. Okay. So it's not a Yuri. I don't think it sped up outside of its room. So maybe we can roll out Haunt 2 as well. I didn't hear any speed differences, so I think we can rule out Haunt 2 as well. Okay, so that was our first hunt so far. It did not come downstairs with us. I thought it was going to come downstairs with us, but it did not. It did not. See, the thing is, though, it's not a Yuri. It can't be a Yuri, because a Yuri's hunting threshold is 50%. Now, I could be just making a big... Now, I could just be making a big flump up my part, and it could just be not ghost orbs at all, and it could just be a demon. I'm not too sure. I'm honestly not too sure at all. Because the demon is the only ghost type that can literally hunt you at any sanity, even at 100%. And it can't be a Fae, because it's freezing temps, and the Fae is a non-freezing temps ghost, so... This has been very eventful, let me tell you. This has been a very eventful ghost type. It's been very varied in actions so far. First, we thought it was a Yuri because of the door slam. But that could also be part of the rework too, because the rework is not just the design and the new... Okay, you really want to turn off the lights right in front of me? Are you serious? Okay. Alright. As I was saying, before the lights shut off right in front of my face, the rework for Tanglewood is not just the design and the inside and the colors, it's also the new stuff that the ghost can interact with. So, we're hearing stuff from the bedroom over here, because that's obviously the ghost room. Good lord. It's the thing is, too, I can get evidence now, but just because we survived one hunt doesn't mean we're going to survive another one, so I am kind of nervous on this. We've already survived one. 30 seconds. It knocked my camera over, too. What a bastard. Oh, good lord, I am not looking forward to this. Again, if I go in here, if I die, it's a skill issue, alright? There's nothing else to say about it, alright? If I go in here, I risk my life solving what Charles is, or at least trying to. At least I die a hero and not a fucking a pussy or a damn coward, okay? The thing is now, I think it was Ghost Orb, but I'm not 100% positive. It was so quick, like I could barely get a glimpse at it. I think it was briefly showing Ghost Orb, but it could also be another possibility if I'm not mistaken. Uh-huh. Right there. You see that? It could also be a mimic. So, with that being said, what if it was a mimic mimicking a demon or a fae? My brain is starting to click into places. Oh my god, I'm a fucking genius. Oh my god. Hold on. A mimic would be UV spirit box as well. See, the thing is now, if it's a mimic, it's no longer mimicking. I believe that was either a fae or a demon. I'm pretty sure it was a fae because it was 75%. But no, it was a demon because I didn't hear it that very fast. So it was probably mimicking a demon at the time. So that means it's probably no longer mimicking a demon, and therefore it probably won't hunt me. This is turning out to be a very, very thorough investigation. Very scary at the same time, though. That's the thing. See, the thing about getting spirit box reactions, though, it shut off the breaker again, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did. This has been a very, very, very wild Phasmophobia episode, I'm pretty sure. What I hope does not happen is I go in here, I get so unfortunate in my positioning that the ghost finds me and it kills me and it ends up in a sad conclusion. I hope that's not what happens here. I'm begging for it not to, okay? I'm begging for that not to be the conclusion of this epic episode. Even if it is, though, at least we still get an epic episode nonetheless. Alright. We're going straight to the garage, turning on the breaker. That's what we're doing. Do keep in mind that it could be also a haunt to, and if that's the case, then we're still dead. We're more than likely dead because the temperature is completely frozen at the moment, and it's going to be faster due to the cold temperatures. Because if you didn't know, the haunt to benefits off of colder temperatures, and it gets faster, as I was saying earlier. So that's the thing. For haunt 2, it would be UV and Ghost Orb, and the thing is, we did get Ghost Orb, but we haven't got UV yet, so I think a haunt 2's, but it could be a mimic too, that's the thing, like, it could be a mimic mimicking a demon, or even a haunt 2 at this point. Like, again, the mimic can literally mimic any other ghost type, that's the thing, and that's the scary part about the mimic. And like I said, the mimic basically gets buffed every single time Kinetic Games adds new ghost types, because it gets another ghost type it can mimic. So the mimic basically gets buffed every single time. See, I keep hearing things shuffle about. Oh wait, it's the plant. Alright. Before I go in here, I'm taking one more stress relief. I'm going to go view the cameras. I'm pretty sure it's Ghost Orb, so they can go ahead and do that. I think it was very brief, and I think I did see it. Like, it was, like, very brief. But the thing is, it could also be a fake Ghost Orb, and it could be a mimic, but we're not too certain. I'm not too certain on that. That's the thing. it could be literally an endless amount of possibilities at the moment, and that's the scariest part about this. Oh, good lord. Alright. Before I go in here, I'm going to go... I wish I had sanity pills, because if I did, I would literally take them right now, and I'd be more confident going inside. But again, I could literally be wrong, and it could just be a demon this entire time. It could literally hunt the moment we walk in. That's the scary part about this. It could have also, the thing about the Yuri thing situation with the door closing, the front door closing, which I think is a Yuri only ghost type special ability that the Yuri can only do, or that only the Yuri can do, could have also been mimicked by the Mimic. So again, this is so complex, but it's also, again, having more brain knowledge is the better power here. That's the thing. I think we can rule out twins as well, because when it was hunting, it didn't seem as fast or as slow. So I think we can rule out twins. I'm 99% positive that it is Ghost Orb, despite not thoroughly seeing it. My stomach is my tum hurt. Oh God, Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy. This is lovely. All right. No more checking it out. Charles Wills, if you want me, come get me. That may or may not have been a threat. So be it. Turn it on quickly. The quicker we turn it on, the quicker the rooms get warmer. Alright. Alright, the breaker's back on. We have the UV with us, right? Okay, no, it's at the front door. Okay. You better not hunt. You better not hunt, you son of a bitch. Alright. Okay. Now it's leaning towards haunted. You notice how it just shut off the breaker so much quicker? And it can't be the amount, it can't be how many lights were on. There's no way. There were so very few lights on that it couldn't have been because too many switches were turned on. It can't be that. There's no way. I am positive it's haunted now. But the thing is to confirm, I would literally have to go in the ghost room, look for UV, pray that it does not hunt, and confirm. I am very tense at the moment. I could also go in there and do a quick spirit box session to just confirm it's on real. I haven't seen any candles lit though. Like I've literally went into every room of the house. I haven't seen any candles lit. which leads me to believe that it's not an Onryo. Because an Onryo likes candles, and it does not like it when you turn off their candle. It pisses them off. So, I don't think it's Onryo. All right. So that really only leaves us with 3 potential possibilities. What are the odds of it being a Revenant? I think our Revenant's hunting threshold is 50% though, so that wouldn't make any sense. Our Revenant would be ghost writing. So the funny thing is I can go in here and I can quickly confirm if it's Spirit Box for Onryo or ghost writing for Revenant. The thing is, if it's a Revenant, if it catches me and if it spots me, it's going to be much faster than I am. And it's going to be able to catch up, it's going to be able to kill me much faster. The same thing also applies to Haunt at the moment because, well, it's very dark and the breaker's off and the temperature of the building is completely freezing and it's going to be fast. I think it's also worth mentioning that the Haunt 2's hunting threshold increases in sanity as the temperature drops of the building, and the temperature of the building drops as well. So I think the lowest it can go, or the highest it can go in this case, is like 80% sanity. So the colder the building, not only the faster it gets, not only does it get a lot faster, but it also gets a lot, it can hunt you a lot sooner. I'm leaning more towards Haunt at the moment, just because of how, again, I don't think it can be Yuri. Damn it, we didn't see... Now, if we can get hunted here, that'd be great, and if we can survive, that'd be great too. Because the breaker's off, if we can see breath coming from the ghost's mouth, then it's guaranteed to be a Haunt 2. Because the Haunt 2 is the only ghost type that has breath coming from its mouth, and that only applies when the breaker is off. More knowledge, the better. Am I right? How many times has it hunted me so far? I think it's only hunted me once. Or has it hunted me twice now? I think it's only hunted me once. Imagine we can go ahead and just get a sneaky little UV and just confirm that it's haunted. That would be brilliant, guys. Like, this has been such a great investigation so far. Although with a couple of hiccups, I really don't want to die here. I really don't want to die here. Because that would be tragic. If I have survived this far, with so much happening, so many activities, and so much variety with all of this investigation, it's been so thrilling and so positive. And it would just be so tragic if I go in here and if I get hunted and if I'm unable to escape and if I die. That would be just so tragic. That would just be so tragic if I go in here if I die now. But you know what? It has to be done. I cannot sit right here and be a chicken. I either go in, confirm that it's a Haunt 2, and leave knowing what the truth is. If not, I go in trying, I die, but I die trying to be a hero, and not leaving guessing and being wrong and being a complete coward. So that's... I think we know which is the better option here. Even if it does end tragic, at least we're not cowards. Am I right? Because if it is a Haunt 2, if it is a Hauntu, the breaker's off, the building is freezing, so therefore it's going to have a huge speed boost, and it's going to be able to catch to me. It's going to be able to catch up to me very quickly and kill me if it's a Hauntu. So I hope you realize this right now. If I go in here, if it's a Hauntu, and if it hunts, then I am more than likely dead, especially if it starts early. If it starts early, then I am so dead. Or we could just wait, because the Hauntu is the only ghost type that doesn't turn on the breaker. It hasn't turned it on yet. Okay, you know what? This is the waiting game. We don't even have to go inside. If we wait long enough, if it doesn't turn the breaker back on, then we can almost guarantee confirm that's Hauntu, because the Hauntu never turns it on. Whereas the Djinn never turns it off. I kind of find it fitting that both are right next to each other. Just that's kind of funny to me. Since the Djinn and Hauntu are literally opposites. At least in my opinion. But the Djinn, unlike the Hauntu, is one of the 12 OG ghosts in Phasmophobia ever since its launch. Which has been pretty cool. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say that's Hauntu. And that would be UV, so we'll go ahead and do that. I am going to be so pissed off if this is wrong. I hope you know this. If it's a Yuri after all of this time, and that would be Dots, by the way, which we haven't seen Dots. So I do not think it's a Yuri. I do not think it is. We haven't seen it in Dots. Granted, my camera is a bit messed up and we can't see it. I have to go in and fix it up while we risk dying at the same time. I do not think it's a Yuri. A Yuri's hunting threshold is only 50%, and it hunted us even above 50%. So I don't think it's a Yuri. It would be. I'm almost positive it's Hauntu at this point. I am gonna be so pissed if I'm wrong. I hope you know. I hope you know. I'm gonna be so pissed off if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. You better be a damn Hauntu. Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. Oh, that is such a piss off. And the thing is about it is it was giving immediate signs with the early hunt as well. That is so annoying. Of course it was my arch nemesis. Of course it was a fucking demon. Of course. Of course it was a demon. And see, again, the thing is, we ruled off the fact that it was a Fae early, so it could have been a Fae, despite its 75% hunting at 75% sanity. That is so annoying, guys. Like, we had literally everything, and what would have been ghostwriting? It would have been ghostwriting, and I never got the chance to put the book in there. I should have put the book in there to confirm that it was a demon. Ah, that's so annoying. That is so frustratingly annoying. See, I never got the chance. Like, and I even said, I should have put the book in there to see if it was a demon or not. But again, that could have also been. I was really stressed, so please give me some props for at least going for a try here, because that could have also been a mimicking a demon. We couldn't know. Okay, there was so many different possibilities. Okay, it was endless. But again, this word right here is my arch nemesis. I have been killed by a demon like once now. Actually, I've been killed by a demon. I've been killed twice. Let's go to my statistics. Where's my statistics? Right here. Uh, okay, well right here it says most deaths to a Fae. Of course, this is my most played location is Tanglewood, of course, because I go there every single time. This is sad. I know. It should be. This should be a lot less. This is sad. Misidentified here. That's sad. Out of the 3 ratio that I have actually successfully identified. So here I have lost 2 items because I died. I think it was that one time I went to Tanglewood before the rework, and I think I died to that Fae. So yeah, I died once to a Fae and once to a demon. Yeah, see, look, it even says right here, deaths, 2. I've died twice. And like I said, once to a Fae and once to a demon. Now this, I think, is kind of wrong, because I think I did use the voodoo doll at one point for the cursed possessions. Phrases recognized 4. See, I've never consumed sanity pills, so I've never gained sanity. Look at this. Total sanity gained 0%, and then look how much sanity I've lost. Oh, that is so sad, dude. I collected 4 bones. That's decent, I guess. That is so annoying, though. Like, that is so sad. Like, I went through all of that. We had so much little escapades going on there, and only to misidentify, thinking it was a Hantu, and then it was a demon the entire time. That is so sad. That is such a piss off. And again, the early signs of the early hunts kind of got to me, but like I said, that could have been a mimicking a demon, but we did not know at the time. So we could have been, again, it could have literally been endless possibilities. And we didn't know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wish it was a different outcome, but, you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next one, and peace out. Let me know what you think of the new Tanglewood rework. I personally like it. It looks more modernized. The decorations are nicer. The place looks more up to date. It's been reworked for a total of 3 times now, which is pretty cool. And I think it looks the most modern. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, because I think it looks nice. So good job on Kinetic Games. The new Tanglewood rework, in my opinion, is pretty good. Pretty solid. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next one, and peace out.